nice glasses.
Yeah, thanks. We're nearly there. It's been quite an interesting journey, isn't it?
Oh my gosh.
These guys make tiles for the rich and famous, for royalty, and maybe for the newbies. We've come to have a
They
look at
do
tiles.
jobs for ordinary people like us too.
Yeah, they do. But we've come, because their tiles have really caught our eye on the website. We've come to have a look at them because they're truly beautiful. No, it says no strangers are allowed to enter into that door.
Right.
So we've got to find a different door to go in.
Okay. We've got to find our friend Joao.
Yeah, let's have a look around the corner. I reckon that is the door. I reckon we've got to just put our head inside and say hello.
Desculpa.
Desculpa. Yeah, 100%. I'm going to put my head round the door and can you? So let's just have a go. You go first. And you go first. And I'll wait behind you. Maybe let's go in here. Is Joao around?
Okay.
My name is John.
Okay, it's over there. Wait a moment.
Muito obrigado. Thank you. Okay, boys. Don't touch anything.
Could this be the week that everything changes? We always say this, but we do have it. It's a really, I'm not going to say it's a big day. It's a pivotal day. Today maps out the entire future of this build, quite literally. The guys have started the process of putting plaster on the brickwork on the exterior of the house. I think that's probably going to take us all week, and by the end of this week,
There'll be no more pink.
There'll be no more pink, exactly,
Yeah.
until we paint it pink, because we're going to paint it pink, aren't we?
No.
Oh wait, is it going to be yellow?
Yeah, maybe it's yellow. Maybe it's yellow. Let's
Anyway,
see.
it is. There's going to be huge change on the build in this episode, because it is going to look completely different to the building that you see behind me by the end, which is really exciting. And a little bit later, we are going to also be taking you guys off the farm to go and meet some incredibly talented Portuguese artisans. And I have a feeling that this might be one of your favourite journeys that we've taken you on this channel.
What are you up to? Wow, look at that. That's so cool.
It's amazing, hey?
Yeah, I love it. What are you making?
This is a test.
Okay,
Before I make the real thing,
okay,
I'll tell you a story.
all right.
Right, well that's doing that. And you can tell you a story quickly. So, a couple of weeks ago, the boys and I went across to Joao's farm, which is his dad's farm, really, right next door to us. Joao's place is the farm across. And Joao's dad, Armando, and his sister, Andrea, were there planting beans. Now, if you watch Joao's channel, you will have seen that they use this machine to plant their beans, which used to be Armando's grandfather's machine. So it's been in the family for generations. Anyway, the boys had an absolute ball pulling this machine up and down the field with Armando and Andrea. And I got the most beautiful photographs and videos of them doing it. And it was just such a beautiful memory. You know, it was one of those times when you sit there and you go, I'm so grateful for the people in our lives. And especially for the love that they've got for our kids. But anyway, so I took these beautiful photographs, and it was Armando's birthday on Sunday. And we just got in the post this incredible machine called the X-Tool F2. And I'm not usually very good with these machines, but this has been so simple, and I'm currently making him a birthday present. So this is the test. We'll see how it goes. And then let me tell you about the X-Tool F2. It's a super powerful but very compact laser with incredibly versatile material processing and a dual laser. It's absolutely perfect if you're wanting to set up a little business or something that enables you to craft with incredible precision and beautiful results. We've got a couple of different attachments. We've got this one, which is the slide extender, which means that you can work on slightly larger pieces of material, or you could even put them in a conveyor and process a number of different things all at the same time. But we also have a rotator, which will allow us to do some enamel mugs, some ceramic mugs, frosted glasses, all of that kind of thing. You literally push a button, wait, and then earn some money. Let me show you how easy it is to set this up on the X-Tool Studio. So I have just chosen varnished bamboo as my material. I click apply. I need to put a thickness on here. Let's put that on there. I have loved how easy the setup has been. You quite literally plug it in, download the software, and it is so easy to get to grips with and to understand. I decided to use the Atom software for a bit more kind of design flexibility, which is how I've managed to do this sketch of Armando and the boys in the field. And it was really easy to just export that design straight through into the X-Tool Studio and then click process, and Bob's your uncle. All you got to do is press a button and off it goes. So you could think about making things like I'm doing, a chopping board or coasters, or even print onto leather wallets, engrave glasses, make coffee mugs, travel mugs, key rings, Christmas decorations, Christmas cards, name tags, gift tags. Literally, the world is your oyster. Okay, so that is busy. Making Armando's actual birthday present. Now, obviously, I'm not going to sell that, but I think I paid €3.50 for that chopping board, and I reckon you could probably sell it for about 8 to 10 euros. Surely more, isn't it? So it's an incredible opportunity if you are just wanting to earn a little bit of extra cash. And at the moment, I've got a bunch of different discounts for you on an X-Tool F2 or any of the products from X-Tool. So head to the link in the description below this video and check it out. It's just a lot of fun. It's so easy to use, and if you're looking to make an extra buck or two or just create things for the people that mean something to you, you couldn't ask for more. Go check it out, guys. I'm having so much fun. Wow, guys. Have a look at that. It is beautiful. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy with that. What do you think, boys?
What?
Do you think Mondo will like it? Excuse the berry-stained face. Don't put berries on it.
Okay, because when he takes vegetables, he can put them on the tray and then he can chop them.
He's right, buddy. He can chop his vegetables on it. That is so special. Oh my gosh, guys, check it out. Check it out. Link in the description below.
There you have it. Sawyer and I, we went in the wrong door. I'm blaming Sawyer because he's the youngest and he should have known better.
You are the youngest.
Yeah, we've been saved. Yeah, thanks, Crusoe. We've been saved by a lady who's working inside curating some of the tiles, I think. Gosh, from the glimpse that I got from it within there, very, very exciting.
All right. We're coming in for a tour. We've
Yeah.
got Joao and Katerina with us.
Yeah, so that basically what we're going to see is the entire process, and I can quite literally see the clay coming in the factory right now and being made into these round balls that I'm guessing they'll make into tiles. But let's have a look.
This
Look
is
at that,
so
boys.
exciting. Wow. Look at these.
How cool is that? What do you think you could make out of that, boys?
Sawyer,
Look at
what you got?
That's cool. What does it feel like?
Are you going to make a tile?
What does it feel like, Crusoe? Take it.
Feel it?
Have a go.
Feels like Play-Doh, yeah?
And so our tour began, with Joao and Katerina freely giving up their time to explain how things worked and why the processes had to be as precise as they seemed to be. When you open New Terracotta's website, and if you like colour, I would highly recommend you do, you'll see a paragraph that reads, "At New Terracotta, we are devoted to making every single tile we produce a truly handmade experience." Right now, we're stress testing that incredible statement. Can it still be true that in this wide world... That's nearly as old as you, darling.
Older than you.
Of speed and mass production, that there is a tile company that will still make every single tile, start to finish, by hand. We're about to find out. Hand cut tiles. Wow. Wow.
See, the process is very, very artisanal. Very
Yeah.
Look what they're doing. Wow. You know, many times when you see a product, whatever a product it might be, you always see that little bit that says made by hand on it. And when you look at it, you kind of scoff a little bit, don't you? You're kind of like, okay, there's like this tiny part of that thing that was made by hand and they're trying to pass it off as something that's completely made by hand. Look at this, man. This is amazing. Properly made by hand.
It's mega, isn't it?
Properly made by hand.
I only did this a few times, but for me it's the most difficult part because that's very heavy, that's iron.
Wow.
Totally, and molding it vertically.
And then peeling them all out. That's amazing. Look at that.
Eulalia, she's the man.
wow.
She's the person that manages this whole facility.
Oh wow! Well done you. That's a big job.
So she's going to set up stuff for you
Okay.
guys to do it.
Oh my gosh. Thanks. That's so cool. We're gonna do a test.
Is it?
Yeah.
Hey, boys, we're going to get to have a go. You want to make a tile? Okay, it begins. Actual real render going on the wall. That's amazing. Oh, it's really been one of those days, folks. You know, lots going on. We've actually just been out again and popping in and out of the house more at the moment than I think we've ever done before. I'm simply going and looking for stuff to fill it up with, you know, tiles and what colour paints and what kind of stuff. Stuff, you know, stuff. The world is filled with stuff. Actually, to be honest, I don't really like stuff, but we're going to need quite a lot of stuff to finish it off. So, hello, Joaquim. Tudo bem?
Tudo bom?
Good. Tara is here.
Pintura para plastene.
Yeah, okay. I'm looking at paint for the inside, well, the outside of the house.
The outside of the house. What colour do you want?
Yeah.
though?
Cor.
So what are you looking at? Yellows or pinks?
I don't know. It's a really tricky one, isn't it? Yellows or pinks? If I was to look at those.
What does Joaquim think?
Joaquim? Amarelo?
Não,
Salmão.
não.
Não?
Melhor vocês.
That's your choice.
Opiniado.
Opinião.
Opinião?
Não, mas eu prefiro que sejam vocês a
I
escolher.
prefer that you made that
He's
call.
being very diplomatic.
Yeah, yeah.
So, this is very exciting. Look at all these colours. Okay, those are a bit boring. Those are the whites. Okay, beiges.
Sorry, what? Those are a bit boring. They're the whites.
Yeah.
Is that because you were looking for the yellows?
There's the yellows. Amarelo.
See what I mean, folks? See what I mean?
This is kind of what we like though, isn't
Este
it?
material não é isto, é cor. Cor.
See?
Depois se transforma em outra. A cor só.
Sim.
Ver a cor. Depois é adaptado para o material do plastene. Isto leva. Está aqui a rede, tudo que faz. E agora leva plastene.
Plastene.
E depois leva uma tinta final
Okay.
para fazer a vedação e não deixar entrar umidade, nada,
Sim,
tudo,
sim,
tudo
sim,
bom,
sim,
está
sim,
bem?
sim, sim, ok.
Precisamos ver a cor.
So, what Joaquim was explaining here is that the colour paint we choose for the house determines the colour and the kind of plaster that they use to prepare the walls for the paint. This has been a long, ongoing discussion, as I'm sure you can imagine, so let us know in the comments what you think. Deep Alentejo yellow? Warm ochre Tuscan yellow? Something softer? Or perhaps something right out there, like a Mediterranean terracotta pink? We have made our decision, which we'll show you at the end of the episode, but for now, let's go marvel at more colour and try our hand at making tiles with new terracotta.
Sawyer'd like to go.
Sawyer'd like to go first.
You think we could manage?
Okay.
You know what you get to do? You get to bash it.
Yes,
Yeah.
we like
Yeah.
bashing things.
One of the amazing things about being on YouTube, and doing what we do is all of the extraordinary experiences that we've been able to have because of what we do. And for that, as you all know, we are utterly grateful. But this is right up there, I think, with olive trees and beekeeping and the other bits and pieces that we've managed to experience.
I don't think I'm very good at it. What's happening? Okay, come on then.
There we go, that's
That's
better. Good work, dude.
Yeah. Good
Good
job,
work,
buddy.
dude. Good work. You having one more go? Yeah. Now we should we have a look and see how well we did? Can we pull it or not? There we go. Tidy,
I can't bear
tidy
it. No,
tidy
those
out.
are rubbish.
Yeah. Oh, okay, great. Yeah, I'll
É sentir.
Sim.
Sentir o olhar sobre o ferro e fechar.
Do you feel the strain?
yeah,
As it's passing?
it's
Go down. Just go down. It's
yeah.
very,
Just like that.
pull it down.
Pull it
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
Like this.
Yeah, like that, like you're doing. Just pull it down.
Wow.
Can you go
Okay, yeah. Gosh. That's so like there's a lot of resistance there. There we go. Okay, let's have a look.
Look, boys, we made tiles.
Obrigado, thanks. Yes, look at
Yes.
that. Delighted.
So, are you happy? Did we do a good job?
I think those are going on the second spile. That's how it's supposed to be done. Look, look. Wow. Just like that, eh?
Look at those, boys. Wow. You see they got flowers on them. Hey?
Ah, those are the really beautiful tiles.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Glazed
Okay.
blue.
The press.
Okay.
That one has the really
Okay.
bottom. You can see the drawing.
Watch
All the
this.
things on the shelves. Those are different shapes and drawings.
Wow. That's a lot.
It's going down.
Squashed it. Watch. Watch, watch, watch. Oh, buddy, look, they're stuck.
Now it's going to push air.
Whoa. That is incredible. We noticed these. Hey, the beetle
They've got
ones.
beetles.
Are they cool? There they are before they've got the glaze on. See the beetles, This is truly one of the most handmade processes I've ever seen. And I know that might sound really silly to say, but you know, just every single tile is hand cut around the tile. Every single thing is carefully checked to make sure that it's absolutely perfect. And all of that is done by hand. 80% of the workforce here is women as well. So here's to girl power. We absolutely love it.
this is where they do all the inventing. So if a client comes along and says, okay, we've got this really special space, but we want it to be completely unique and very different from anything, well, unique, then they'll make it here. They'll design something specially for you.
Paul makes a plaster model.
Okay.
And then we show it to the client, and the client can say, oh, can you do it, change a little something, which is easier in the plaster model, you just have to sand it down a bit.
Okay.
Then once everything is approved, then they start making the molds.
So this person here has decided that they don't want to go to the Leroy Merlin. They've decided that they want to build a sink with tiles, and so I'm guessing that these are.
Yeah, like
this
what
part's
Paolo's
for
making
the.
here,
This is for the
This
drain.
is for the drain. There we go. So that's going to sit nicely there,
Oh.
and then there'll be curved edges, I guess.
Yeah, V-caps, what we call V-caps. also.
V-caps.
These are the molds
Over here, look at this. Look at this.
Wow, beautiful.
A37 fits there, and A39 fits there.
Wow, Paolo, well done.
Paolo.
That's incredible.
Muito bom.
You know, ever since we started our projects in Portugal, we started decorating all of our projects with small little tiles. And most of our tiles came from our travels. And they were our way of kind of remembering India or Morocco or places like that. And as we learned more about Portugal, we realized how much history tile making and tiles have in Portugal. And it has been on my bucket list, if you will, to come to a handmade tile factory here in Portugal and to learn more about what makes the handmade Portuguese tiles so very special. And here we are. And once they are fired here, they head over to the other side of the property, which is where they glazed. And that's where we're heading now.
Okay, so this side is a little bit less noisy. And this is where they glaze, where they're doing the final finishes, if you like, of each tile. I'm going to be really interested the amount of attention to detail and love that they put into each and every one of those tiles back there. It'll be super interesting to see. I said quiet, there's the music. It'll be super interesting to see how they make them special, because this is the part where the magic really happens, I think.
Look at that, you guys. That is the glaze. It doesn't even look like liquid. So the tiles go through there on the conveyor to get their glaze on them before they get fired. There it comes.
So now I'm going to show you guys a lot more color. And this is where she invents colors.
Okay,
It's like
so we're not just inventing tiles, we're inventing colours too.
Basically.
Oh my gosh.
So a lot of times people come here, either like they say, oh, I like this, I like this, I like this. Can you do it? And Licinia always answers, it's difficult, but let me do tests. So she comes here with her laboratory, her magic studio, where she's got all the pigments, all the ingredients. She starts mixing them together and she starts making tests. This is one, everything is the same color. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 times she tries to make the color. She does it like this and like this, all sorts of tries until she reaches the end result. And we got so many here, you guys can see. So many greens, so many reds, so many pinks.
Oh my gosh.
She's
Where's
always
the yellows?
Here we
there.
go.
the yellows, the yellows, we don't have a lot of browns. They're very difficult to make, but we've been doing a few.
There's a good brown. That's a proper
Yeah.
brown, true brown. Going up
Yeah.
the stairs to go and see where they paint tiles. Yeah. You're hungry.
Get back to the Portugal house.
Yeah.
Maybe I can.
Oh my gosh, love, look at those.
I'll see if I have ice cream.
Those are beautiful.
Faz-me esse favor, Catarina, vê se consegues arranjar-lhes. So this is what it's like, supposed to simulate like Portuguese cobblestones.
Yeah.
Somewhat you can actually touch if you want. You can see there's a little bit of texture.
Wow. And each one of these is hand painted?
Yeah. My colleagues did like we did something first, like vegetable paper, that's very transparent. My
Yeah.
colleague did the pattern first, cut it by hand, and then we applied the ink, but then that took a lot of time. But now using other techniques. It's like a live and learn situation.
Amazing. Have a look at this, love.
So this is going to be the full wall, the section of the wall. So Katia printed out in scale the drawing. Then she did like tracing. I think that's what you say, tracing over there. And now she's going to start hand painting. Oh, you can see the whole project over there.
Oh my goodness, how beautiful.
So you guys all know that I really love colour, that colour plays a really big part in everything that we design, and the views across rooms are really important to me too. We've built this wide open space that we're going to put tiles in. I want to be able to stand on one side of the house and look across at the kitchen and just be amazed by how beautiful it is. Not only is it about colour though, it's also about texture and how things feel when you look at them. I don't know whether anybody can truly, I'm sure that there are loads of you out there that know exactly what I mean by that. When you look at something, you can feel it as well. Those cacti tiles over there, they're an exact example of that. You've got something that looks like this, very visual, beautifully made, but you can feel it when you look at it. And that is when you know that you've got something very special.
What, Christo? You're being very spoiled.
So what do you want to take? One for each. You want a turtle? Do you want a scarab? Or do you want a cacti? Which one?
Which one?
Turtle? Okay, so one turtle.
No,
Not a big one, sweetie, a
I
little
think
one.
this is easier to transport them.
Yeah, for sure.
So one turtle for you, and you also want one turtle?
What do you
Okay.
say? What do you say? That's a massive obrigado, isn't it?
Ole.
That's so.
Thank you so much.
I'm blown away by the technique, by the ingenuity
Yeah,
and the imagination that's gone into making these tiles. For
mega,
sure.
isn't it?
Spectacular.
It really is. Man, that was just so brilliant. I'm so grateful to those guys for their time, for showing us around. They were just telling us a few stories of the kinds of projects they've taken on. One of them was for a mural that took 2 years to complete. A hand-painted mural of 30,000 tiles. They've just completed it and shipped it off to its final home. And then another one where they were helping somebody restore a centuries-old mural which had to be moved from one place to the other. And some of the tiles were damaged in the move, and so they were asked to replace and replicate some of the damaged tiles to fix the mural. I mean, I said to Joao, if that doesn't speak to the skill and talent that is in these buildings, I don't know what does, because to try and match that age and the effect of that and the way that those tiles were painted hundreds of years ago must feel like an impossible task. And yet there are people here who can mix exactly the right colour and paint it in exactly the right technique and make it work. It's just remarkable. So our plan is to go away and have a good look at these guys' catalogues, websites, and then see if we can have a look at a few samples and hopefully incorporate some of New Terracotta's tiles in our house.
Yeah, work something out with those guys.
Yeah,
You know,
I really would love to have some of these handmade tiles in our home.
they are spectacular.
Very, very
And what an
special.
absolute privilege, not just for me,
Yeah.
because I love stuff like that,
Yeah.
but for our boys to be able to walk around the factory so unencumbered.
Yeah.
Nobody's panicking about
Yeah.
what they're touching. Okay, boys, don't touch anything. You know, to be able to be allowed
Yeah.
to be as involved as we were in
Yeah.
that process, I'm very grateful. Thank you, New Terracotta, for that experience.
Yeah, very, very cool.
Maybe I found it. You choose red.
Always red, hey? Well, it is all happening, you guys. This house is getting a new look. We're very nearly plastered, and next time we start clearing space for the next chapter of this incredible home. Oh, and before we sign off, I promised that we'd share what colour we'd chosen for the house. I'll be honest, we're a bit nervous about this one. Time will tell if Amarello Paglia was the right choice. We'll see you guys next time. Ciao for now.